what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And guys, with this one right here, we're talking Snowfall Season 5, Episode 8, titled Celebration. The family gathers for Jerome and Louie's wedding and is promptly sent down the rabbit hole. And guys, I just want to let you know that this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap. We are going to spoil this episode up, down, left, right, in, and out. As if you've already seen it, you have been warned. And as you can see, I'm not alone. I got my girl Tyra right here with Struggle Reviewz TV. Hello, ma'am. It's nice to do another video with you. How you doing?
I'm fine. Like, we got a lot to talk about.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait to hear what you have to say just from that right there. That's what's up. That does get me excited. And I hope you guys watching in the chat or excited as well. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. And if you do love what me and Miss Tyra has to say, you can follow both of us on social media. Our handles are on the screen. Her information is in the description box of this video. And like always, you can head over to my channel tab, and she is banned right there, second row, smack dab in the middle. This is what her YouTube channel looks like. So make sure you show her some love and respect and help her reach her next milestone of 5,000 subscribers. Trust me, guys, you will not regret it. So yes, ma'am, we are here with another episode of Snowfall, ma'am. You just said we have a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get into it. Did you like this episode? Did you hate it? Or are you somewhere in the middle? Please let us know how you feel.
I'm in the middle.
Okay. Why are you in the middle? Okay.
Because I like that, because this was an episode of truths and everybody's, truth coming forward and all. It's a lot going on here. A bunch of honesty in this episode, and I appreciated that. No facades were happening. But what it took for us to get that truth and the whole scenario of that even happening, it was just like, okay, this is convenient. I just don't like I'm not liking so much of some of the writing this season. It's just kind of like, it's a bit much, but it's to keep us invested and keep things interesting. We don't want things to get boring and stagnant in the show, but it's just like, damn, we on a whole LSD trip with everybody.
Okay. Right. I feel you. I agree with pretty much most of that right there. At this point in time, we're recording this video. I've seen the episode twice. The first time I saw it, I was very annoyed until we got to the last 10 minutes, and I'll get into details why in a second. But the second time that we viewed it, I did appreciate the episode a bit more. And I do have to agree with you as far as the writing this season. There has not been an episode that I've just straight out hated. I mean, I've liked and really loved, I've loved and really, or liked and loved, whatever, a number of these episodes, but there's always an aspect of it that bugs me and rubs me the wrong way. I felt episodes 5 and 6 were great, especially with 5. We got Franklin and Gustavo and Teddy doing their drop, and then some people roll up on them and just start blasting. I'm like, oh snap! But then I was annoyed with the Tiger King thing. Like, was this really necessary? It was kind of filler, and then them being chased by Mexican gangs. I just kind of feel like episodes 5 and 6 could have been compacted down into one episode, but episode 5 started great, and then episode 6 ended great. You know what I'm saying? It was just that middle thing. Episode 7 was fire to me. I really did like that. But then with this episode, I kind of feel like we had another Tiger King thing, where it was just a waste of time. I liked the revelations and Franklin talking to himself and the truth and all that, but it was just like the journey to get there, but the last 10 minutes of it was the icing on the cake and made me really end up enjoying the show. But I was a bit annoyed, for a good amount of the duration during the middle of it. But let me ask you this, though, starting off, how do you feel about Teddy and Louie meeting up right here? I mean, Louie is getting on my nerves. But I want to know how you feel about this. What's going on with all that?
I've been over Louie for like 2 seasons now. Like, I absolutely miss the Louie, like the journey that we went on with Louie. And I know it took a lot for her to get here and be the Louie that we know now. But I miss when Louie was just Louie and she wasn't trying to be, the queen pin of the drug game. Like, it's like you're trying to do your own thing, but at whose expense? Whichever way you look at it, you're very much so an extension of Franklin. So whatever you do is going to affect him and affect everybody. It's not all about you, Louie. It's
Right,
not.
right,
But
right.
it's hard because we could say the same thing about Frank. It's not all about you, Franklin. Like, but I just don't see where does she think this, like, where's this gonna go?
Yeah, me too. I mean, it can do nothing but fall apart. I just don't understand. You should have communicated to me. I was shaking my head doing this right here.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Louie, but then I don't like Louie. I loved her season 1 and 2, but she just a bit too big for her britches right now, and it's
Yeah.
a bit frustrating. And she gonna make everything fall apart. So I don't know, Louie, get it together. I know we're celebrating for your wedding, but you kind of rubbing me the wrong way. And I forgot about this right here with Sissy.
Mhm.
And this, I don't know if she mentioned KGB, but she was high on acid, so that may not be accurate. No, do you have any feelings about him so far? And we can jump
uh,
around too. I mean, he was at the wedding. He just popped up out of
yeah.
nowhere with champagne. I mean, look at your boy, causing all types of confusion, scaring the hell out of the bride and groom.
Mhm.
And Sissy went, look at the face, like, what the hell are you
Uh-huh.
doing here?
I
She,
hate
she,
it.
she
I
sobered
hate
up
it.
quick. She sobered
Ugh.
up quick. How you feeling about this change?
I hate it. Like ever since Sissy came back with them braids and that her little flip wig, she been on some other shit. I hate it. Like
Hold on,
just
you
the
hate
fact
what? You hate
that
what? You hate what exactly?
just her whole like her whole plot this season of what she's trying to accomplish. Like clearly this is a bit like as soon as he rolled up in the shock on her face, like you're in for more than what you bargained for. It's like oh you're trying to like really be here. What do you think they're there for, Sissy? They're there to like, you're here. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
here. We're listening. Like it's just like the wedding of all places, because it's like I don't want to put it in the office. I don't want to, but yeah, I want to put it here at this wedding. What exactly did you think was going to trend? If there was any time and any place for something to go down that would be incriminating, it's not going to happen at the wedding, Sissy. Like I just didn't get the purpose of that, and just that look on her face, like, oh my god, like it's so intrusive. What are you doing here, girl? What you think I'm doing here? I'm trying to take y'all asses down. Like,
So you don't feel like she was justified in her reaction of booting him out of there? I was happy she did it. Me personally,
mm,
I was like, yes. I mean, I'm not mad at her.
mm.
I'm just not. I mean, apparently you are, but I mean, think about it. She
I'm
didn't.
mad at the situation. I'm not mad at her reaction. More so, I'm just mad at the situation that we are even here. Like, I don't think she's really like, everybody just has their own agenda of what they want to do and sacrifice to save or worsen the situation. And I just don't see, like, oh Lord, not that picture. Just
Okay.
I just don't see like how does she think, like, I just yet again, like, how do you, I think I said it before, this is not going to end the way you think it's going to end, Sissy. You and your family and Franklin are just not going to be untouchable no matter what's going on with, Teddy. And like, it's the ship, when the ship goes down, everybody's going to go down with it. You're going to be affected. And I just didn't, it was like, well, yeah, y'all can, listen and the recording, but don't come here and be in my face with the tray. Like, no, girl, I am an agent. I'm here to get dirt.
Yeah, I
We can
got
only hear so much in the back of this van. Like, yeah, I'm here. Take this drink, and I'm gonna walk around. And I don't. I just didn't. I didn't get that. I didn't get it.
you. Think she's gonna kill him? You think she's gonna kill
Who?
him? Sissy, you think Sissy have a body too by the end of the season?
I do not.
You don't think I
I
don't
do
either. I
not.
just
We
don't.
see what happened with people. We see what happened when we have bodies. We have conscience. Like, oh God, remember when I shot this person? Like Franklin has died
Like,
this
oh
episode
God.
because he called bodies, bodies,
Yeah,
bodies. He called bodies. So no,
right, right.
she don't need nobody. Sissy
That
would
was
never.
that was good acting by him as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch on that when we get there. But right here, Veronique is not one of our favorites. We kind of joke with her all the time, but I can't say I'm not mad at her for trying to show up the cane or whatever with some authority.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude came in and like, yeah, man, this lady out here trying to meet you, man. She drove up in a, she didn't say, he said a Lexus. I think I forgot what
A
car, but
BMW. I think it was a BMW with the driver,
yeah,
like,
white
oh God.
driver. She got a suit on, look like she works in the office, and he like bring her
Mhm.
in, Oh, you can just call me Kane. I'm not mad at her for this. I think it's justified. Of course, she was shot at. I think she presented herself well, and I would be doing that too if I was. Well, I don't know if I would be doing that too, but I am not mad at her. Did you have any disagreements with her popping up at Canes, and that's going to be a bad thing or no big deal?
I mean, I didn't think she needed to insert herself, but I wasn't mad at her. Like, yo, you shot at me. You sure we good? Franklin can only say and do so much. Are we okay? Even though we're screaming from the audience via Louie, you not, y'all not.
Right.
Everything's y'all
Right.
not okay. But I didn't mind it.
Okay. Do you think that Leon, not Leon, but Jerome is gullible and naive? Do you think that Louis is kind of manipulating him in a way? You know, sucker. I mean, I know she cares about him, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Do you see where I'm going with this? It just
Yeah.
it seems like he bends in her wheel a little bit too much sometimes.
Yeah.
Like he feels guilty or something. I don't know. Do you agree, disagree with that at all, or
No,
how
I
you
get
feel?
it. I get it. There's always this sense of him going, I really don't like you see how it like hit his heart. Like I'm talking about the wedding and our future plans. It's like, well, yeah, I met with Teddy. It's just like, bow, you're still on that shit. I feel like he's secretly hoping that she'll drop it just as much as he wants to and just live their life. But just because he wants to have her back so hard and make sure she knows that he's always there, he's just always kind of agreeing with her. But it's like, I want you to know that I'm never going to go against my family. I'm not okay with that. But what you guys have going on here and you doing it and knowing about it and, agreeing with her or whatever, you are.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
are. That's essentially what it's going to be. It's like, oh my God, yeah, Franklin's going to be so pissed. Like, yeah, but it's okay. We're just going to, get married. I'm just like, yeah, what about after the marriage and after this wedding? You guys still have to live and you're making side deals with Teddy of all people. I don't know
Right,
why she like we gonna talk about Teddy.
right, right.
But I feel like she should, accommodate Jerome a little bit more because if we're gonna be married, they've made this strong commitment to each other. We can do that and not be the drug king and queen of the city. Like let's kind of, let's just like step down. Jerome does
Yeah,
not want to be Scarface. That's
right,
that's
right.
your thing. But just because you love her so much, don't make that your thing too. Because whatever she does, you may just want to be Jerome selling speakers.
Jamming
But
Jones, yeah.
yeah, you still gonna be associated with Louie, and whatever happens with her, you're gonna have to be there to protect her and participate in the fuckery.
Right, right, right. I just really want him to put his foot down at least once and be like,
Yeah.
"No, Louis, I don't want to do this. We're gonna do it this way." She's always trying to talk on men and soothe them and seduce them. And but baby, you knew it was coming to this, and here's my vagina, and it's just, I just,
No,
I mean, I know he's not a punk. It's just,
no,
I just,
no.
I mean, well, I know that. It just, I think he kind of bends to her wheel a little bit,
Yeah.
and that's just kind of annoying to me. But he don't like you say, he don't want to be Scarface. He want to be jamming Jerome, and that's
Yes.
nice because we're at the wedding now. And at one point in time, he was like, "Yeah, these are my speakers, or I made
Yes,
the
my
speakers," and so
speakers
I
all up
thought
and
that was
through here.
dope. Yeah,
I did it by myself. My speakers. Jerome.
I love seeing the whole gang at the wedding. And somebody that I love the most seeing in this episode was your girl right here, Wanda. Yes, I got show me your face again. Yeah, she was you happy. I'm happy. Wanda is looking good.
Yes.
I thought she was
Yes.
out of there. I thought she was gonna end up dead. We weren't gonna see her no more after season 3 because she was cracked
Yes.
out. But she
Yes.
done cleaned her act up, man.
Yes.
And I'm
Yes.
loving it. She
Mm.
responsible. She going Franklin giving her compliments, talking about, hey, I heard you doing good in the collections.
Mhm.
I can try to possibly offer you a job and all this. And I'm like, hell yeah, that's dope.
I
Even
was hoping like that was real in the moment and it wasn't just, courtesy of like, I hope you still feel this way after the effects of those drugs have worn off. Like,
yeah, 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 yeah. And everybody is high, man. This is so childish, Stacy. Come on, bruh. Like, what you doing, man? You gonna kill? Like, I'm glad Veronique didn't. I'm glad
mm,
Veronique didn't get none of that chocolate.
yeah.
Because she got a baby. She
Mm.
pregnant. Wait, hold on. Is she pregnant? Really? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. I still think I can. Did we talk about that?
Yes, we
I
did.
still.
I said I believe that she is because if she wasn't, like, death to Veronique, like ain't no coming back, ain't no coming
Yeah,
back from that. But
yeah.
first of all, I was like, what is Stacy? What I was like, what is he doing here? Why is he at the wedding? I do
Why
understand
not?
them trying to, because like it's the same thing with the Kevin situation. Like it's only so far y'all need to go with, love thy enemy. I understand they made up, but once upon a time, y'all were trying to kill each other. You want to come to the little a barbecue or something, a little something, hey, whatever. Not my wedding. I don't need that here. You see what happened when you invite, like what gift was that? Like, and he presented it as, I'm doing y'all a favor, like, oh, everybody gonna get some of this shit. Oh, let me do why? What the hell was that for?
Yeah, that was very irresponsible of him. It wasn't funny. He could have killed somebody. Well, I don't know if you got over. I'm sure you can, but I've never tried acid or LSD before. But yeah, Stacy, man, you can't be spiking the chocolate, man, with acid with LSD. That's just not cool, But I don't know. I don't have a problem with him showing up to the wedding. You know what I mean? He don't got nobody. His daughter's dead. Khadijah's dead.
Oh, you had to say it like that.
I'm just saying.
Everybody dead. He ain't got nobody tired. Where else he gonna go?
Bodies. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know.
I just didn't like. I just feel like I don't know. It's just too close for my comfort with where they were like, you literally had a gun in my face while I was laid up in the hospital. I just don't. Hey, they made up cool, but it don't have to be that. We can do our little drug transactions and move on. You're not coming to my wedding.
Okay, well, guys, just let you know, if you ever put a gun in Struggle's face, the bridge is burnt. There's no coming back from that. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Absolutely.
How did you feel about Louie's dress? I liked it. I've never just, I don't know why I wanted to comment on that, but when I was watching, I was like, I like her dress. She looks good.
No.
Jerome is
I was gonna comment on the wedding in general because I was watching. I was like, damn, this look kind of litty as fuck for an 80s wedding. Some 80s weddings look like 80s ass weddings, but it didn't look. It looked like the 80s, but it still had like a contemporary feel. It felt like they had a little class. I was like, look at them, they look nice.
Yeah, I liked it myself too. I thought it was dope. I may go out and buy me a blue velour tuxedo thing right here as well. I don't know. I just thought that was dope,
Yes,
so
Jerome looked good.
Yeah, but everybody getting high as hell, man, with these acid laced for freaking chocolate bars or strawberries. Now, this is the couple that was in Louisiana, correct?
Yes.
The lady. And you know what? I think I have a picture, but the dude didn't. Here go Franklin tripping. But the dude that she was with later on, yeah, him right here, he's a power. Oh, you don't watch that show, do you?
No.
Okay. He's in. I didn't even know. Yeah, he's in Power book 4, the episode that's out right now. Looking crazy. I like him in this episode more than I do in Power. You know what I'm saying?
Gold T talking about they just came from Rodeo Drive.
Right. Right. And they were hot too. I was tripping out on your boy Gustavo. I don't even want to talk about Veronique.
Oh Lord, what was playing? Freak, not Freak. He rolling all down the hills, and I was like, yes, Gustavo, roll your ass down, looking over the glasses.
Yeah,
yes, let Gustavo, because he's a brute. Gustavo be chilling in the back like the ex-wrestler he is. Like, no, I'm finna be free and frolic and roll my ass down this hill. Like I was living.
Yeah, I thought I had that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here it is right here. Gustavo tripping balls. And everybody is. Sissy is too. Look at him. Yes. Look at was it Ivy back there or whatever? I mean, this is crazy.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I ain't never seen Gustavo like this before, but
no.
that was a nice sight to see right there. I did appreciate that. I did. But yeah, everybody's going crazy. Franklin, he thinking people crawling under the tables and all this. I was dying laughing when he helped his mom to the table and gave her the forks.
Yes.
She's like, yeah, like what the hell? he think he doing a good job. Like, hell yeah,
Like the acid laughs for me. It was I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, woo!
Yeah.
Oh, woo! Like, okay, we're having a good time.
I never want to be that high. It wasn't that effective on Leon,
No, it was not.
Now, how you feeling about him this episode? I'm loving his Malcolm X revolution talk. I'm loving all that energy. He up
Yes.
offering Franklin books and stuff. Yeah, how you feeling about that?
No, I was scared for Leon just from last season and this season about him not really leaving the area and kind of getting stifled as a character, but he's still able to show some growth here and
Oh,
maturity
definitely.
through, him trying to low key become a revolutionary. I like it. It gives us something else outside of him just being Leon in the projects.
Perfect. Yep. 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 And this is where the drugs start kicking in big time. Franklin going
Mhm.
in here to take a piss. And we got our boy Rob coming through, a ghost from the past.
Yes.
And tell us again, do you feel like him killing Rob was justified or Franklin was just doing a bit too much? I
I
think he
felt
was
like it
doing
was
a bit.
justified.
Really?
I
So if
did. Once that confirmation of, I felt like if Rob was honest in that moment about all that he shared, I forget the friend's name, but it was like, oh no, he doesn't know that much of our business or about you. He doesn't know anything. Like, he's aloof. But once we get there, it's like, oh yeah, it's like, no, not only does he know everything. Like
yeah.
you lied to me. So it's like I can't trust you on top of you being on drugs. I've killed people for less. Like you gotta go.
So killing Rob was the only option to you.
I
That's
mean,
it
hey,
was,
hey, we gotta do what we gotta do.
okay.
Like what
Okay.
I mean, I anytime in the seasons, I always felt like Franklin's always leaving one too many loose ends. So I was like, yeah, Scarface, kill his
I got
ass.
you.
But that's just me.
Now, for me, at this point in the episode, this is kind of where I started to get annoyed because
Mm,
I'm just saying I want much more in this episode than seeing everybody high tripping balls.
yeah.
Like I want to see some type of development. I want to see how the story is going to push and progress forward. And I did not feel that way until the end. And I was just like, man,
Mm-hmm.
where are we going with this?
Hmm.
Sissy finally realizes that everybody's laced, and that's when she goes to track Franklin down.
Mm,
And while I was annoyed, I do have to say I really did like the acting in this scene,
mm,
or really the whole thing. But I don't know what he said to her. I cannot when he yelled at her right here. I couldn't make out the words, and there weren't any
mm.
subtitles available. Would you able to pick that up? Like what do you
Uh,
think? Like what made
Not
her look this way?
exactly. Not exactly, but for the most part, it was just pretty much get out of my face. Like I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear what you're trying to tell me and like why are you the way you are? Like low key, Franklin, you're selfish. Like you're growing into a person that I didn't raise or your dad. Where is this coming from? And it's just like he's resistant. Like I don't want to hear that shit. He just yelled at her. I don't know. Maybe that London came out and we didn't understand it.
That's funny as hell. You right. I forgot he is a British, but
Yeah.
at one point in time I was on the fence. Like, okay, is this a real scene or is this a
Hmm.
hallucination? Because when Cece went to go find him, right here, she was like, "Hey, it's gonna be okay. You're laced with LSD with drugs," and he was thinking
Hmm.
he's dead. And Rob shot me. I'm dead right now. And she was like,
Yeah.
"Baby, it's okay. I'm gonna be there for you. I'm not gonna let anything happen." And then she just did a complete 180, talking
Yeah.
about you lifting up a white man and you're putting money before God. And I'm like, why are
Yeah.
you coming to him like this when he's high on drugs? That's gonna scare the crap
Yeah.
out of him. Like, I don't know. That was just kind of
Well,
weird to
I
me.
think that was the purpose of the episode with everybody being high, just, giving everybody an excuse to say what they really wanted to say to each other.
Okay.
I was more so waiting. I thought we were going to have a moment with his conscience kicking in and, things that he's done, especially leading up to him having a situation, him talking to himself. I was like, oh, Rob, I was like, Kevin about to pop up, man. We're about to, I thought bodies were about to pop up. We were about to get a whole situation
That would have been nice.
and him being faced with everything. I was like, that would be so cool. I was looking for everybody. I was like, oh no, it's just Rob.
Yeah, but man, boy, I have no problem with him with
Oh
Franklin
yeah, he
taking
had to
him out.
go.
Yeah, he had to go.
Mhm.
And Scully's still alive, and Rob, that was kind of guilty of him. So I'm
Mhm.
glad that came up right there. Well,
Yeah.
but something that he tripping now, he's thinking Veronique is out here, but she's really not. And this is where he falls to the ground.
Mhm.
I just Veronique, just go away.
Did you
Uh,
see she dressed up? Did you see?
she did. She did dress up. She did dress up. Also, it showed her look, she was like 8 or 9 months pregnant as well. So
Hmm.
you was feeling that you was feeling that outfit in this episode.
I wasn't. I was just
Oh snap! I
I
thought you
was
should
just
give us some
glad to get a
props.
different because I thought they were gonna have her at the wedding looking like I was like, oh no, she got a little couple extensions, some lashes. All right, I see you, girl. Like, give her something, please.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was looking a lot better than those feet that was out the last time we did this.
You not never gonna let that go.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I was there. We go. There we go. I was trying to find a picture of her, but yeah, she looks better. You know,
Yes.
she still needs some work, but not her personally. We're talking about the show, talking about
Yes.
how they do her in
Yes.
the show. You know, I'm not going to just
Yes.
rip her to
Because
shreds
she's
like that.
beautiful. I feel like she's a beautiful character. I just don't understand the need to downplay her looks so much.
Hmm.
I don't get it, but
Right,
eh.
right. Now, this was weird to me. What the
Oh,
hell were they talking about? Were they like? I'm like, are they talking about their vows? But then I was like, no, they couldn't be doing that because she said something about at one point in time nobody wanted me for my ass. So I know that's not a like. What are they doing? What they
well, they were high. It was a confessional moment. Like, oh,
was she high
even
too?
yeah.
This shit was weird. Okay.
Yeah, it was like, they're bringing up, hey, I don't want nobody with you, even with the Claudia situation, even like pretty much saying, even though we both, started out a certain way, you never judged me, that you still love me and have stood by me through everything. Just reiterating how we know they really love each other. Because if they would have said some other shit on that, we were like, oh, this is how y'all really feel. But it's like
Yeah.
just confirmation, like, I really love you. Like, this is the best decision that we could have ever made. So yeah, you want Jerome to put his foot down. I don't think we get
Probably
none of
not.
that.
That was just weird to me. Like this whole exchange. I'm like, what are they doing? They're talking over each other. Are y'all
They
listening
were
to each
high.
other? Yeah, yeah. I guess that explains it. You know what I'm saying? And so we talked about this with Avi and
Yes.
and what is Leon? I really like
Yeah,
this
they're having
one.
more moments than
Yeah.
usual. We've seen them link up several times lately, which is nice. Hobby dropping knowledge now.
Right. Mr. Shabazz. And, I like the fact he was like, yeah, go to Vietnam, talk to the people that
Mm.
actually beat the Americans. I was like, damn, I didn't think of that myself.
Mm.
Like, I'm going to go
Mm.
talk to them too. How does it feel, man, to whoop America? You know what I'm saying? They try to be everybody's
Mm.
boss and all that. So that's dope. The only thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way is I kind of wish we would have got more dialogue from Ivy as far as how he felt about losing a man from
Yeah.
episode 6. It just seemed like, oh, that's just I mean, he knows it's a part of the job, but I just kind of wanted a bit
Mm.
more from that. So, that kind of bugged me, rubbed me the wrong way or whatever. But
Mm.
how
Oh,
do you
this
feel about this right here?
convenience. Ugh, this convenient out of nowhere shit here. I was like,
What you
uh,
mean? What you mean?
well, no, this is I'm assuming that Teddy paged him, correct? Either way, either he paged Teddy or Teddy reached out to him.
I
But
think
for that to
Franklin
be a
pays him.
means to go like, oh yeah, he's at the wedding. He is confirmed. So let's go ravage through his apartment and get whatever. But I just didn't like the way that went. And it's like, what does this mean for the plot? Like, yeah, Franklin just called me up and said he's going to kill me. I thought he was just, imagining that and it was a hallucination. I'm like, oh, you're actually fucking talking to Teddy on the phone. I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah. I didn't mind it.
Mm,
I mean, because for me, we kind of knew it was coming anyway. We know that
yeah.
Teddy and Franklin are not going to be best friends, and have the grandchildren playing with each other and all that. The relationship is going
Yeah.
to end, and I never thought it was going to end amicably, or I
Yeah.
think it's going to blow up in their face. But
Mm-hmm.
I think that Franklin text. I think that he paged Teddy because he was in the bathroom tripping
Mm-hmm.
balls and he just wanted to get that off his
Yeah.
chest. Hopefully, I'm not saying that I want the relationship to fall or fail, but I think it is. But hopefully, they still work it out, just so they
Mm-hmm.
both can be rich and live happily ever after. How do you feel about
Yeah.
is her name Clarissa or Clarissa with a P?
I thought it was Clarissa.
Okay, we're gonna go with Clarissa right here. She really
Mm-hmm.
likes Teddy. She really does. She really likes Teddy. You don't think so?
She get on my face.
Okay.
Ugh. She's just so cringy. Like,
Yeah.
ugh,
Okay.
girl.
I got you.
I am not like leave that cringy stuff. Like I don't know. I'm not feeling the purpose for her character and what it's like, okay, well, yeah, Gustavo really ain't fooling with me right now. Let me come on and be like, why is she here? Like, why? I thought you were gonna give her money, she was gonna sit you up, and that was the last we was gonna see that woman. Like this whole makeshift, her moaning in the car, like, girl,
Yeah.
ew.
Yeah, she is ill. I wouldn't do it, but I like her in the
Yeah.
show. I mean, because Teddy's always had a woman at his side during the whole
Mm.
show,
Well,
whether that was
yeah.
Julia, It may have been somebody else as well. I mean, they're just
Mhm.
giving him somebody else to bounce off of. But I mean, it just kind of throws another wrench in the gears, for
Mm.
drama in the show. And I think
Yeah.
it's I like that. I like her addition more than this whole LSD party or the
Yeah.
Tiger
Well,
King thing. You know what I'm saying? So
I like she's getting on. I like that she's getting on Teddy's nerves because he's clearly. I like that. Like somebody needs to annoy your ass. It's just like, what? Yeah. What? Yeah. I was just, imagining shit. I was just touching on myself. I was like, oh, girl, I'm trying to.
yeah,
This is a stake
yeah.
out.
It was kind of funny. He's like, "What is Franklin coming? We stop using the walkie if I'm, take you to dinner. He is annoyed. So you should ask to be taken to dinner first before you
Hmm.
give him the ass. But that's
Yeah.
just my 2 cents. I'm not
I'm
going.
like, and what is Teddy doing? Like, what?
He busted nuts. It's a
No,
convenient
I know
stash.
these pictures. These pictures, Brandon.
Oh, my fault, my fault. I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, what is he doing? What does Franklin have at the crib? Maybe he's trying to get all his financial records and his bank accounts from overseas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because remember last episode, yeah, that's probably what he's doing right there.
Oh, okay.
Ted is trying to steal his money. I didn't even put it together until now. That's
Yeah.
that's effed up. That's effed up.
But that's why I hated the whole like he's trying to. I love that it's going to end, and we know it's going to end in some type of big blowout. It's not going to be amicable, but like it's like now he knows you coming for him. Like you can't let the opponent know what you're doing. Just
Yeah,
like I'm gonna kill you. It's like oh
yeah.
damn Franklin, like
Bad move, my friend.
it was like
And yeah,
confirmation. He can think it all day and they can, make snarling looks at each other from the cars and all the other extra shit. But for him to physically call him up and say, yeah, it's coming, nigga. I'm gonna kill your ass. Like, oh, well, shit.
and
Okay.
I just realized. Oh no, I was gonna make a goof. I was gonna say they haven't talked since the shootout, but they have. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
take that back. So that I would be wrong there. But something I definitely want to talk about right here. This made me happy. I
Oh,
love to see Leon picking up Wanda like this. And the only reason they broke up because she got, she was on drugs. But look at
yeah.
this face. She felt
Hmm.
great. Like, oh my God, I feel so honored, that he want to link back up, and I'm not mad at him for that. But why does she respond that way? She was like, why you gonna ask me that
Because
now? She's like, because let me know. Let me know.
like first of all, I've been through hell and how you gonna wait until I'm all put together.
What?
Like, I mean, and I can't even really just say that with Leon because Leon has been really supportive. He's helped her where
Yes.
where he could. But it's just like we've been
Well,
through a lot and we're on, good terms. I don't think she ever, even on her worst day, I don't think she just completely dismissed her feelings but Leah made it very clear, like, especially like I can't even remember verbatim, but when she was in the hospital bed, he's like distinct, like, yeah, I don't care about you. We know he's lying, like it was like, yeah,
oh,
I'm just here. Just like Leah, can you stay with me? Like, can you just be, yeah, I mean, yeah, but don't think that like
what
it's
are
just
you talking
extra. So
about?
it's like, well, now that I'm comfortable with the status quo and you just being Leon, like it's like, yeah, now I'm trying to go to Africa. You coming with me? It's like, first of all, do you have a passport? And how you just gonna even ask me that? Like,
I
oh
love it.
man.
I disagree wholeheartedly. Leon has been holding it down for the
Yeah,
longest.
he
Like
has.
he could have easily kicked her to the curb, but
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, he no. I
Oh yeah, should have on the best day because like Leon was hurt, so I can understand why. I'm just saying from Wanda's standpoint, did I love it? Absolutely, because in that moment, everybody's truths are coming out, and no matter how much he tries to deny it and how hard he tries to be towards her, we all know he still loves Wanda. We have yet to see
yeah.
Leon with anybody else.
I don't even think he was hard on her. I mean, at
Mhm,
all. I
mhm.
think he was a gentleman, but I don't know. Maybe I
Oh
need to
yeah,
go back to
yeah.
chivalry school or something. But yeah, he been a G to me, and I love
Oh
the way he
no,
treated. He could have just kicked it to the curb. We
yeah.
saw how he was responding when she was sucking up
Oh,
old dude
girl.
homeboy.
Oh.
He was sent over the air. He loved that girl, but he had no choice
Mhm,
but to kind of separate
mhm.
himself. But I don't
I was
know.
surprised. I just thought from now on they were going to move, accordingly. Like I didn't think they were going to get back to like him picking her up. I love to see it, but like, yeah, I don't know if I could be, man enough with my chest up to just, just throw away all of the despicable things you did when you was down
Yeah.
and out. So
Right,
I
right.
don't know.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I
Oh,
got you.
Wanda was low.
Yeah,
Jesus.
she was out of there, man. But she turns it around. So
Yeah, she
Wanda,
looks
we rooting for you. Also, yeah, she was in Atlanta as well. You know, I just got done
yes,
binging
yes.
that, you know, so she was at the party. I like her character
Mm-hmm.
more in this show, but that's just me right there. But now the best part of the episode. I told you I was annoyed earlier, but this right here is what made me love this episode. Franklin reflecting on himself. We got present day Franklin with season one Franklin and all the mistakes he's made. And I just thought that was absolutely beautiful. This is where the episode turned around to me. And I was like, thank you. I was annoyed with the LSD tripping, but it has a payoff. You know, Franklin has opened his eyes and he is looking at things in a different perspective, realizing that I am not being the best leader. I'm tripping. If I don't turn it around, things are going to fall apart. How did you feel about all this? Because like I just said, I loved every moment of it.
I loved it. I was like, come through with the acting. Come through. I was like, he is doing really well. Bodies, bodies, bodies. He is doing really well performing against. And of course, we know he was probably just talking to the camera. Like he was performing. I was like, this is good. It's giving us all this reflection. We get a little glimpse into old Franklin and how he had the little shirt on. I was like, look at old Franklin before he got all suited up and
you know,
grown man with his little facial hair and Zanique and whatnot. I was like, look, yes, backpack Franklin. It was like, yeah, remember, even with the drug game, we started off with a whole entirely different agenda. Look at you now. Look at what you're doing. I'm just glad if anybody was gonna like you, he was avoided everybody, pushing Sissy away. He don't want to hear nothing nobody has to say about how he's moving, but you can't avoid yourself.
Right, right. I was gonna say, guys, everybody need to go to therapy. Everybody, like Eman said last Friday, and we all need reflection. We all need to look in the mirror and just be honest with ourselves. You know, would you be with you? Would you be with you? Would you marry yourself? All that type of stuff. You know, I love all that. I think it's super dope as hell. And so this was actually my favorite part of the episode. And you got to be honest with yourself, guys, because if you think about it, lying to yourself is one of the most is just complete disrespect. It's one of lying to yourself is completely disrespectful. You know, it's stupid too. You don't gotta, it's to yourself. Be honest with yourself. And that's what this scene was about to me. So I just thought that was dope right there. I can't even make out what image this is right here. It's so damn dark. What the hell are we looking at? Oh, okay.
That's Teddy taking pictures of the stuff that's in. Yeah.
I'm tripping. I didn't even see the papers at the bottom, but yeah, we talked about that. I liked it. Yeah, he reflected. He talking to Leon because Leon wanted out the game too. So I was just like, this is perfect. You know, he made up with himself. He did it with Leon. He gonna have to do it with his mama too. But
how did you feel about Sissy all up in the dude's face? Oh Lord, like he's can't be like, damn.
I like
what do you think that means for their situation? Like, did she was about to, kind of low key, like, you trying to blow up my spot and blow up my cover, like, because he doesn't know if she's on any acid. It's just like, like, what the hell is going on? I hope there aren't any kind of repercussions or anything for her.
I thought that was scenario. Beautiful. The acid came through. That's the only time I promote acid because it made her do what she needed to do. I'm still not. I mean, I still think she made the best decision from the whole thing. I can't get mad at her for finding the guy and contacting him, but when he realized, when he revealed his agenda, she was like, I don't want to be a part of it. I'm not going to use the pen. I'm not going to throw my son under the bus. And so that's dope right there. And then she kicked him to the curb. So I'm cool with it. I have no.
You think he's gone?
No. He's gonna come back in some way, but she don't want to team up with him no more. I don't think they're gonna have any more meetings unless she's like, get the F out of my life. You know what I'm saying? So
I love that Leon was there for her.
Oh yeah, take a nap in the back of my car, all that. That was lovely. That was lovely. But Teddy's taking the pictures and Leon and them are doing their thing, and Clarissa is being annoying, rubbing on herself and all that hot jazz. But here we are right here towards the end, and Jerome and Louie are hugging, and Franklin's like, can I steal the dance? And we get this flashback of Buckley, and we see that this is going in motion. And she apologizes. I like the fact that Franklin was like, hey, I should have been treating you like a partner this whole time. It's not too late. And it's not. And Louie could have came through, but she don't want to do that. She want to apologize.
She didn't want to.
and kiss him on the mouth. What's up with that?
Yes.
That was kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was going on there? Like
Maybe it's the LSD, but I was just looking like we could have sufficed the situation in the same way with the kiss on the cheek. The mouth was. I was like, that's questionable. I didn't like that.
I didn't like it either. I didn't like it either. But how do you feel about him opening up to her, admitting that he was wrong, and just saying, "Hey, I should have treated you like a partner," and also just with Buckley finna go in here and shoot Kane.
It was great. I thought we were going to get a moment because I was like, "Wow, this is really big," because they have had a riff like forever. Like this is really big. Franklin is not one to. Shout out to the acid. He is not one to, divulge. And I feel like it got more genuine towards the end because we started to see the effects kind of wear off a little bit. And it's just like he's had these revelations. Let me go and try to make amends before it's too late. So I feel like that was really big of him. But I thought that at that moment she was going to be like, oh my God, like this is what I've been waiting for. Yes, Franklin, like this is, this is, the bigger picture. I don't want any, riff in the family. We can kind of, fix this. And it's just like, no, it's too late. I thought we were going to have her say, this is what I've been waiting for and want to go for it, but it'll kind of be messed up by Buckley going ahead to shoot,
Kane.
What's his name?
Kane.
Yes. Yeah. I was like, well, damn, it's kind of messed up now. You already, it was like, oh, she was like, no, like, I'm good. I was like, oh, well, damn, Louie.
Yeah. And she's talking about she's sorry. She was gonna tell him after the wedding. But yeah, that's the end right there. And we're gonna see how things play out. I was just like looking at Frank like, oh damn, the shit has really hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's gonna be crazy. So, like, do you have any predictions about what do you think is gonna happen in these last 2 episodes, or what do you want to happen? What will you be pissed off if it does happen? Let us know how you feel.
They better not shoot Jerome.
Okay.
That better not happen to Jerome.
Right,
Jerome, the innocent always catch it first. And that's, normally the things that happen that wake up everybody like, oh my God, the innocent people who just don't want nothing to do with nothing, just Jerome speakers. They better not do nothing to Jerome. Gotcha. Leave him alone. I just don't feel like with how, most just series go in general, I feel like we're gonna have to feel something and lose someone, and it better not be Jerome. That's just it. Louie is clearly set in her ways, and everybody's gonna have to feel the repercussions of that, especially Franklin and also Teddy trying to take him down from the other side. I think that's gonna be the biggest thing to like just wait on him. Because I feel like Teddy, he's going to, weasel his way in there, and this deal that he thinks, is going to go through and change everything and go legit is going to fall. And that is going to we ain't seen that, frankly. He's going to be pissed for real.
I have no idea what's going to happen. I definitely don't want Jerome and Leon to die. If Louie dies, the only reason I don't want Louie to die is because I don't want Jerome to be hurt. Now, if they weren't together, I still don't want her to die, but that would be my pick because she just kind of frustrated me right now with some of the decisions she's making. I mean, I understand the way she feels. I just don't like the way she's going about it for a solution. Like you have every right to want to get back at Kane and take him out the equation, but the way you're going about it is it's going to blow up in your face. You cannot trust Buckley. He's a bitch. He's a hoe.
You can't trust Teddy.
You can't. Teddy? Yeah. You can't trust neither one of them. I forgot about that. So you trying to do deal? It's you're doing too much. I mean, Franklin admitted he was wrong. Like what the fuck else do you want from him? So it's just my way or the highway, and I think it just goes to the insecurity that she has because she was used and abused for so many years, especially by Claudia. She never wants to. That's what everybody needs therapy. Because it's hurting the family right here as well. Yes. And so you have any final thoughts, ma'am, on this episode?
No, I'm waiting for, I'm interested to see what's going to happen. We didn't get as many resolutions as I thought. I didn't think the acid trip was going to last that long. So I'm feeling like the next episode is going to be really interesting.
Right on. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is our Snowfall recap. Season 5, episode 8. Let us know what you thought down in the comment section below, whether you liked the episode, you hated it, somewhere in between, and whether you disagree or agree with Miss Tyra today. And before we head out of here, ma'am, just let us know real quick what you got going on your channel for the good people out there.
Good stuff. Always good, great throwback. Sometimes when I feel like it, contemporary movies, it's a good time over there. I am very happy that I've been on the channel. Each time I do a video, I get at least 3 to 5 people that say, "Hey, oh my God, shout out to B for bringing me to the channel. B rocks,
Already.
he everything." I'm like, right, all that, right?
Well, cool.
That's what happens in the comments. So I appreciate that the opportunity, you guys coming over. Thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I appreciate you. And me myself, if you want to subscribe or this is your first time watching, help me reach 40K. I'm creeping on up there. But
Yes.
you're gonna get movie reviews from myself, spoiler movie reviews, a weekly movie news roundup show. We done talked a hell of a lot about the Will Smith slap at the Oscars, Moon Knight, Bel Air, Snowfall. We talking right now, Atlanta season 3, and Halo, Empower Book 4 Force, trailer reactions, and maybe an interview, all that good stuff. And then, of course, this is the video tab as well. So y'all, yeah, just make sure you subscribe to both our channels and show us some love because we have a lot of great content for you guys. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank you again for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, and that's Tyra, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you all next time.